Hi everyone, this is Akash. Welcome back to PySpark Learning Hub, where we will break down the PySpark problem step by step and make learning fun and practical. In this video, we are tackling another PySpark problem. I will walk you through my approach to solve it. Every PySpark problem can be solved in three simple steps. Step 1, understanding and discussing the problem. Step 2, identifying the input data and expected output. Step 3, writing the PySpark code to solve the problem. Alright, let's take a look at today's problem statement. Today as well, we are trying to take date part 3. So our mission is to solve these three particular problems. These are very unique problems so that you can understand date type of data type in PySpark in depth. So a lot of data manipulation kind of a thing we are going to learn in this video. So I have selected three problem and I will try to solve in one approach itself because this is a bit medium level of problem, and have given some assignment question as well so that you can give it a hands on. Okay, so we have total six problems. I will solve three and three will be a part of assignment question. So let us see the problem statement what we have. The first problem what we have is get the first name, current date, joining date, and the difference between current date and joining date in months. That means we have to identify how many months a particular employee has been worked. This is the first problem. The second problem is also similar. What we have to get is the first name, the current date, the joining date, and the difference between current date and joining date. Here, what we have to do is instead of months, we have to identify in days. Okay, so similar kind of a problem. And what I have given is you have to identify year. The same way, year you have to identify as part of a assignment. So the third problem is it is very simple. We have to get all the employee details from the employee table or employee data frame whose joining year is 2013. So these are three different problems what we have. I've already created the data frame. We are using the same data so that we will understand how the implementation works. And let us see the input. I'm executing this cell. You can see we have various column: employee ID, first name, last name, salary, joining, department, and the gender. Okay, we have a bit less data, but yeah, as part of learning, it is enough. Let us take the first problem. Now, I hope you have understood the problem statement, which is step 1. Step 2 also, it is pretty clear what is the input and expected output is self-explanatory what we have to do. We have to just get the first name, current date, joining date, and difference between the current date and joining date in months we have to give it, right? So before I show you my solution or step 3, I want you to give it a shot. Pause this video, grab your notebook or the Databricks Community Edition and try to solve it. Don't worry if you don't get it right away. What matters is that you try. So let's see how we can solve this problem. So as you know that we have to get the first name. Let us see the data frame first. Diff.show. We have a data frame. What we have to get here is we have to get the first name, right? So how do we get the columns? With the help of select statement, right? What all things we have to get? We have to get first name, right? The current date. In previous video I have shown how to get the current date, right? Can you tell me how we can get the current date? Yes, that is correct. We have to use the current date function, right? And let us alias this. Okay, when you just give a current date, in name you will get current date and this parenthesis. But let us reframe or give a aliasing to this and make it as current underscore date, right? Now what we have to get is joining date, right? Let us take the joining date as well. And what all the next thing what we have to get is difference between the current date and joining date, and that too in months, right? So let us we have one function known as months different, months between, or months difference. So this will take two argument. One is your current date, which is this, and the column, the joining date, and it will try to give it in months, difference between current date and this column in months, not in days. Okay, so let us alias, give it a alias for this also, and try to give it a difference in months. Okay, let us try to see the output. I hope there is no spelling mistake or syntax error. Yeah, it's look perfect. Let us see. If you see first name, current date we are getting, and joining date and difference in month 143 months. So joining date is not correct. I have shown you how to display whole what do you say, whole month or whole value of a particular column. How do we do that? We use truncate is equal to false. Truncate is equal to false. See, it is displaying the overall value or the full value. Now, if you see 2025, 2013, you have almost 10 years, 12 years gap. So 12 years. So we have a accurate difference in month. So this is how we can solve. We might have again various approach. Give it a try. If you have some different approach, please comment your solution so that we can learn from you as well. Let us see the second problem. Try to solve this problem with the help of spark.sql also, right? We can use the same method. I've seen in multiple videos how to use. Firstly, what you have to do is you have to register this df as temp view, create or replace temp view, and then you can write spark.sql and query you can write, right? So give it a hands-on so that you will get to know, you will have a good hands-on, right? Let us see the second problem statement. Let me take this. The second also is similar. We have to get first name, current date, joining date, and difference between current date and joining date. But here instead of months, we have to find out in days. Okay. So similar kind of a problem I can say. Let me copy paste so that we can save some time. And instead of months between, we have a function known as date diff. See, there is a lot of date functions. Okay, I will be showing few functions, but it is important to understand what all functions we have. Okay, so try, give it a try and understand each function, what this does, each function. But in our scenario, we have to use date diff function. What date diff function will take is two argument, that to date format, two dates, and it will try to give the difference between the two date in days, right? So let me rename this difference in days. Let me try to execute this and let's see the expected output. If you see now the difference what we are getting are in days. So this is pretty simple problem I can say, but it is important whenever you are doing some ETL performance. you will come across such scenario to find out the difference in months, the difference in date, or the difference in year. So that is the reason I have taken this kind of a problem. I have come across a lot of during the ETL process from bronze layer to silver, silver to gold. Okay. So it is very important to understand and see how we can implement this thing. So third problem, let us take. Third problem is pretty simple again. Get all employee details from employee table whose joining year is 2013. Right? So this is normal filter function we will use, correct? What we have seen a year function in one of the video. What we have to do is we have to get the joining date, correct? Let me take this a bit down. Yeah, let me take this a bit down since this is the third problem. Yeah, yeah, perfect. What we have to get is joining date. Joining date should be, we are just extracting the years and it should be equivalent to 2013, right? Let's see the expected output. See in input, if you see who has joined in 2013 is Vikas. You can see the expected output is Vikas, right? So this is how you need to solve any PySpark problem. There might be any multiple approach to solve, but I have solved whatever I have got in my mind during recording this session. So I would love to hear how you have solved this problem. Drop your approach in the comment below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who is on their PySpark journey. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this problem and want to practice more, make sure to check out my YouTube channel for plenty of similar PySpark challenges. You can see the link in the notebook itself. You can navigate to the YouTube channel and I will be uploading a lot of videos from now. You can also visit my GitHub repository where I have shared a wide range of problem and solution to help you sharpen your skills. For the latest update, tutorials and tips, don't forget to follow me on LinkedIn. Let's stay connected and keep learning together. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next video. Until then, happy coding. Thank you.